Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another Elder Scrolls Online video. And I'm back with another update on my Magicka Sorcerer journey here. And this build is looking like a beast. So if you guys enjoy the video, and you want to show me some support, hit that like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like it, you guys can hit that subscribe button as well. But yeah, let's jump into the video. So if you guys watched my last video on my Sorcerer, I mentioned that the build is coming along, and that it felt a lot better, but as you saw, the stats weren't really there. My stamina was pretty low, and then I had thought that once I got in my Resto Ultimate that it would be enough healing, but it actually isn't at all, especially considering the nerfs that they've done to that ability this patch. So I asked a couple of friends for some tips, and I even got some pointers from you guys as well, from what you guys run on your builds. And I made a couple of changes to the stats. My health and Magicka are roughly the same. The fights in this video are in the CP campaign, but my stamina is about 20k now in the CP campaign, and then in the non-CP campaign it's about 16k. And I think before I had about 12k, so it's a really nice amount to have now. I'm able to roll dodge and break free a lot more, um, and that kind of goes into um, like the playstyle as well, and like me kind of learning sorcerers. I have less regen, but I am also kind of learning what to do on sorcerers generally a lot better, because like I said, I've been playing stamina builds for such a long time that it was kind of a hard adjustment to make. Um, the really cool thing though is being able to kind of track your progress. I think the hardest thing to do in PvP in this game, when you're learning any build, is fighting a mirror fight, or the same class as you, because when you make mistakes against the same class as you, it's even more punishing because they have the same abilities as you, so they're gonna capitalize on the mistakes that you make that much more. As you see in this fight, and I'm gonna show you another one here in a second. Um, that was the thing that I was having a problem with before. It was the Sorc v Sorc fights. I really wasn't able to hang with Sorcs at all because I didn't have my shield rotations down and stuff like that. You're seeing now that I'm a lot better at that, but especially against other sorcerers, I'm able to hold my own a lot better now. As you guys can see here, this is a fight that I most likely would have lost before. I just, like I said, mirror fights are just always hard when you're trying to learn the class. And now that I've almost got the defensive and offensive rotations down, I'm able to fight Sorcs and everybody else a lot better. Now you probably noticed that I was running Streak as my stun, and I made a switch to my bars as well. Now I mentioned earlier that the Resto Ultimate isn't enough as like your main and only heal, so I kind of had to drop something to be able to get um, another shield on the bar. I tried other things before. I tried running regeneration with Dark Deal. I tried running with no Dark Deal, but I think with me learning the class, maybe later on once I get a lot better on it, I won't need Dark Deal. But as of right now, I kind of rely on that for my sustain. But now that I'm able to have a second shield on the bar, I have a lot more time to be able to turn on people while I'm being defensive, and then using Streak as my stun and having that on my main bar, I can still pull off that playstyle where I kind of use the immobilize to confuse people and then go into the stun. I can still do that with Streak, and probably a little bit more reliably now. But the other thing that's really cool is that I can kind of keep that mobility a lot better now. I don't have to switch back to my back bar in order to keep up with people. It's right there on my main bar, so I can just hit it whenever I need to, and I don't have to switch back to my bars, which kind of threw me out of rhythm. But yeah, like you saw in that first clip in the beginning of the video, um, I did get my first little outnumbered fight. So let's jump into that here. So it was kind of a weird fight. There was a 40k health tank whose like sole purpose was to chain me the entire fight. So you see, I tried to go on in the necro here, but I don't end up seeing how many players are coming out of the keep. So they all jump on me, and I try to retreat to see if I can give myself some footing here, but I immediately get pulled by the Dragon Knight. But I do a pretty good job of moving around. I hit a roll dodge right in the beginning there, and then I hit a streak. So I make it harder for them to hit me, but as soon as I'm able to make some distance there, I get pulled again by the DK. So I'm just trying to figure out what my plan of strategy is going to be here, and I just kind of pull to the left here and try to use these trees and rocks to line of sight a little bit. And then I try to turn on that first low level that was on me, but as soon as I hit him, I get chained again. So I'm just kind of, while I'm playing this, I'm a bit frustrated because I'm not sure how I'm going to get an opening here. And you see I kind of split them up a little bit there, but I immobilized one player on the right too far, and he's behind the tree, so I can't capitalize on him, and the DK is just on me, CCing me. So I have to retreat again once my magic gets low. And then I get pretty low on my health as well, so I hit a resto ult, and then I do get this one sorcerer pretty low, but she ends up dodge rolling, and then I get a beautiful combo on her here. My Winter Worm procs, my Balkan Square right after, and then I hit her with a an execute. So just a very clean combo to finish off that one player, and then I try to kind of go on the outskirts of this rock here to see if I can corral anybody. I do a little roll dodge to confuse them, and then I get them all in one spot here. I get one player low, and then I get a beautiful streak stun off on all of them, but one of them gets stunned in front of the player that I got low initially, so I am not able to capitalize on that kill. So just kind of keep moving around, and then I try to go in on the Templar here. Hit her with a pretty decent frags, but I'm getting peppered, so I just have to keep retreating, and I'm just using my speed to my advantage here because it seems like these guys don't have too much mobility. So I'm just keeping myself moving, and I get the Nightblade here really low. I try to capitalize on him as well. I get a curse on him, but I'm just taking so much pressure. So I hit a Resto ultimate there, but the Nightblade goes into stealth. And then I see him go back out, and I try to get a streak stun, but I guess I missed him. And I get him super low, but he ends up going to cloak there. And you see me kind of hang around there for a second to see if I can get the kill, but I'm not able to. And then I turn around, the Templar is just like no health for some reason, so I just finish her off really quick with an Endless Fury. But this fight is really allowing me to learn the class and the build a lot faster. And then you see another sorcerer coming out of the keep there, so I proc my power overload and hit him with a huge hit right away. Streak through him for the stun there and get a beautiful finish on him. And you can see there just how clean that combo is now with Streak. But I do end up going down after that kill. Yeah, build is looking very clean. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.